history and evolution of the Kawasaki Ninja H2R. The Kawasaki Ninja H2R was first released in 2015 and continues to be produced today. In the summer of 2015, the H2R was the bike of choice ridden by James Hillier for a demonstration lap. Little did the crowd know that day that this would be the superbike that would reach speeds that topped 206 miles per hour in the Isle of Man's Sulby Strait. This was just the beginning of the adventures that racers would enjoy seated upon the new superbike. Distinction out of the gate, the new Ninja H2R was born with immediate distinctions that cut it from the herd, with an engine that featured cutting-edge performance with a dynamic chassis and craftsmanship precision down to the smallest detail. Its little brother, the H2, was the only production hyper-sport street bike in a supercharged edition that was available. The H2R, unlike its near kinsman, was not made for use on public roads. The liquid-cooled inline-4, 4-stroke 998cc engine with a supercharger was paired with a 6-speed transmission. It was born and bred to be a winner, and Keenan Safualu kicked the haunches of the H2R equipped with rubber tires specially developed by Pirelli to attempt a top speed. Filled with race-grade fuel, he cranked the throttle and hit a top speed of 250 miles per hour, and he hit it within 26 seconds, but it was unofficial, only captured by the equipment on his dashboard. 2017 Kawasaki Ninja H2R, the 2-year-old, was released with no changes to the uni-track, Öhlins gas-charged shock along with the piggyback reservoir. There seemed to be no need for serious upgrades. There was no reason to mess with the perfection of the power output. It was capable of standing on the original build with no apologies needed. 2018, the saga continues. In its third year of production, the 2018 Kawasaki Ninja H2R maintains far more than the status quo because it set the bar high with the first production model. The tradition was carried forward in the 2018 edition, which continues to be a hot commodity for track racing enthusiasts. In August of 2008, Shigeru Yamashita took up the cause with the brand factory team and set his own record of 202.743 miles per hour. Unlike the other two, this was made official by the SCTA. Still unsatisfied that he'd seen all that it could do, he gave it another shot in August and achieved a new record speed of 209.442 miles per hour. The greatest challenge in achieving a top speed has been in the aerodynamics. The right gear makes a big difference in speed, and it's in part influenced by the design of the machine, for which the H2R is a fully realized machine, but the other part of the equation is the rider gear, including helmet, positioning and wearing the right suit for the job. 2019 Kawasaki Ninja H2R. There's something new coming up for 2019. The Ninja H2 is going to be available in 3 editions. The Ninja H2, the H2 Carbon and the H2R. The H2R is getting quite a few upgrades with a new filter, plugs and a new intake chamber that they promise will increase the power without sacrifice of the fuel economy. They didn't stop there. It was time for a few changes, and the bike's got a brand new TFT dash that is filled with features including your choice of black or white backgrounds on the 4 new displays, including an economical riding indicator. They also come with smartphone connectivity via a chip placed in the instrument panel that allows riders to access a variety of useful functions via smartphone. Final thoughts. It's been less than 5 years since the first Kawasaki Ninja H2R, not made for street use, was made available. Since then, it's undergone a few recent changes, and it's inspired riders to aspire to new heights and break old speed records. Its personality beckons to those who crave speed, and it's a willing participant in sports racing, and from all appearance, it's just getting started. The Ninja H2 was designed to be the ultimate motorcycle. Born from the joint efforts of Kawasaki Heavy Industries Motorcycle Company, Gas Turbine Company and the Aerospace Division. Engine type liquid-cooled, fuel-injected, inline-4 displacement 998cc, max power 197.4 HP, 11,000 revolutions per minute, max torque 133.5 Nm, 13.6 kg force. m, 10,000 revolutions per minute transmission, 6-speed, curb mass 237 kgs, fuel capacity 17 L, MSRP 1,500,000. The Ninja H2 was developed to satisfy the strong desire to offer riders something they had never before experienced. The design team committed to developing the ultimate motorcycle from a clean slate. The Ninja H2 delivers intense acceleration and an ultra-high top speed, coupled with supersport-level circuit performance. To help make this dream a reality, other companies in the Kawasaki Heavy Industries (KHI) group participated in an unprecedented level of inter-company collaboration. The result was a model that offers an incredible sensory experience, surpassing anything that riders can find today. The all-new 2021 H2R specs has street-legal hypersport performance, KYBAOS2 front fork and Öhlins TTX36 rear shock, Kawasaki quick shifter, KQS, Kawasaki traction control, KTRC 9 modes, all LED lighting, supercharged power, unprecedented power. The Ninja H2 trademark street bike's supercharged engine creates unprecedented power for remarkable acceleration. The heavy growl of the boosted liter class engine is a sound the streets won't soon forget. There has been great hype around the launch of the new Kawasaki Ninja H2R, but does the bike live up to all the propaganda? Leveraging the history of the H2 legend, it's a flashback to the 1970s for Kawasaki when the legendary triple was released into a sleepy market. The original Kawasaki H2 was a 750cc, two-stroke with a reputation as one of the maddest things on two wheels. Nicknames included Widowmaker and Barra Volante, or Flying Coffin, for a bike with a design brief declaring heaps of power, scary fast and drop-dead looks. All will be truly revealed when we get to ride the thing. However, in the meantime, the new H2R is certainly living up to the hysteria so far. The detailed design on this machine is exquisite. It's beautifully engineered and makes unprecedented power. Kawasaki has created excitement amongst the motorcycling fraternity with something relatively new, fresh and extreme, whilst also demonstrating the technical prowess. A predictable high price tag and limited numbers will sustain the exclusivity and hype for some time. The latest H2R does promise to be more exciting to ride than its ancestor, with a chassis that will clearly struggle to cope with excessive power of 300 horsepower, more than even the latest MotoGP machinery. Obviously, electronic rider aids will play a significant role in taming this beast, and it will be interesting to see how much technology Kawasaki employ to soften the bike's rideability, with traction control, engine braking and launch control included. Otherwise, the handling could easily replicate the original H2 or Mach IV as it was known in the USA. The bike oozes carbon fiber bodywork and wind-tunnel developed wings. Throw in black chrome paint and a truly original and cutting-edge seat design and you have a stealthy-looking flying machine. The definition of centrifugal is moving or directed outward from the center, and gives some clues to how this supercharger works. Air from the huge H2R ram air duct enters the supercharger at the turbine axis and is then flung outward by the vanes, accelerating to a very high speed to pressurize the intake charge. To understand how a supercharger creates more power, first let's consider how a normally aspirated engine works. Simply speaking, an engine will suck, squeeze, bang and blow. On the suck or intake stroke, the engine relies on the displacement or swept volume to define how much air is drawn into the motor, assisted by atmospheric pressure, which is around 1 bar or almost 15 psi. The displacement or swept volume of the ZX-10R engine is roughly 1000 cc. However, adding a supercharger, which is basically an air pump, will dramatically increase the pressure or density of the air entering the engine. If the supercharger has a boost of 5 psi, the total inlet charge pressure would be 20 psi. Add more fuel with this extra air to get the correct air-fuel ratio and you get heaps more power. Supercharger packaging on a bike is no easy business, as the air is heated dramatically when it gets compressed. This goes against an engine's ideal requirement of cool, dense air for best combustion. Intercoolers are generally employed to cool that air down before the intake, but are not practical on a bike. The H2R chassis gives some clues to how much heat will be generated, and it's not by accident that an open trellis frame has been used, which will help keep the engine cooler, albeit by seriously compromising chassis stiffness. However, this lack of chassis stiffness will also keep the theme of an overpowered engine in a lightweight short wheelbase chassis. The H2R is the track-only bike, with the road version being released at EICMA in November. Bring on the test ride. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on my latest video uploads. See you on my next video.